This is not important at all. So if you have something better to do with your time, I would strongly suggest that you do that. I'm still playing with the Canon 5D, and it is such an amazing little camera. They're dirt cheap right now. Canon 5D Mark II. And if you ever think of taking a course in photography, this camera is the camera to go because it's cheap. I think you can pick up one of these camera bodies for about $200. The beautiful thing is the Canon 5D uses EF, Canon EF lenses, and they are plentiful. So you can get the lens to suit your needs. Anyway, none of this video is not important. I'm still just playing with the camera. But while I'm playing with it, I keep telling you that certain books you should have in your library. One of them, The Religions of Man. The Religions of Man by Huston Smith. He does a great job explaining the different religions and how they were set up and who they are. And if you want to get a book just for the pleasure of reading, I would strongly recommend The Rubaiyat by Omar Khayyam. It's a beautiful read. This is a highly educated man who happened to love life and happiness over everything else. So again, he's a highly educated man, but he just loved being in the bars and playing around with people. Never is the rose so red as the rose that grows on Caesar's head. Rubaiyat, Omar Khayyam. Really beautiful reading. The other one that I would recommend, especially if you belong to any of the Abrahamic religions, Christianity and so forth, you should really read the Kabbalah. The Kabbalah, this book predates time. Well, it doesn't really, but long before there was a written language, there was the Kabbalah. So the Kabbalah is based on oral history on a way to live. It is a book that you really should have in your library. It really is good. The light that is revealed is called the garment of the king. The light within is a concealed light. In the light dwells the ineffable one, the unrevealed. That's interesting because now there's a very big chit-chat about the Creator. And now people are beginning to realize that the Creator is not God. The Creator is sometimes called pure energy. It is called, we don't know who created the universe, for example, but we do know there had to have been some intelligence at work, I think anyway. And finally, this is one that is called Star Wisdom, Principles of Palladian Spirituality. Okay, this one is a stretch, really. You have to be an advanced student in spirituality to really appreciate what this book is. But there will come a time where you'll want to think for yourself. And in so doing, you'll be exploring all the different possibilities, different combinations. You'll be exploring the spirituality of it all. In my case, of course, nature is my church, and I gain a lot of wisdom simply from being in and around nature and being very observant of nature. So this book right here, Star Wisdom, is another one. So there you have it. Star Wisdom, the Kabbalah, for the sheer fun and joy of reading, The Rubaiyat by Omar Khayyam, and finally, The Religions of the World by Huston Smith. There you have it. 4 books that should be in your library. Like I said before, you don't really have to watch this video. I'm just playing with the camera, the Canon 5D, and see what it can do and what it can't do. Have a wonderful evening, and by all means, think for yourself. Take some time to erase a lifetime of mistaken beliefs. So there you have it.